Hi, so this is our presentation on rhinovirus. My name is Jonah Parnaby,
My name is Curtis Redos.
and let's get this party started. So you got rhinovirus. So rhinovirus is the most common viral infectious agents in humans and is the predominant cause of the common cold. Rhinovirus infection proliferates in temperatures of around 33 to 35 degrees Celsius. The temperatures are found in the nose. Rhinovirus belongs to the genus Enterovirus in the family, and I'm going to mispronounce this, Picornaviridae. And if you look on the right over here, here's like a very enhanced, probably CGI image because I doubt it's that pretty. And that's just kind of what it looks like. And from our lovely source right here, I'd recommend checking out the link. It's actually very interesting. And here's this.
So the common cold. So the rhinovirus is, as stated, the most common cause of the common cold. So there are multiple other things that can cause the common cold. Um, so that's seasonal influenza, so the flu, COVID, and RSV. They don't cause the common cold, but they cause similar symptoms as the common cold. And there's many other viral um, agents that may cause like the common cold. Um, so symptoms of the common cold, specifically caused by rhinovirus and probably among many others, are sore throat, runny nose, coughing, sneezing, watery eyes, headaches, and body aches. So infants and children may develop fever and otitis media. So infants may develop more severe disease such as croup bronchiolitis and pneumonia. So complete recovery is usually observed within 7 days for adolescents and adults and within 10 to 14 days for children. So occasionally a child's cough and congestion will linger for 2 to 3 weeks. And I had the common cold and or I think it may be the common cold and my cough has lingered for quite a while. So
So here are some not so fun facts. Rhinovirus also may cause, like as mentioned before, all those symptoms, but also does sore throats, ear infections, and infections of the sinuses. Most children have about 8 to 10 colds during the first 2 years of their life, which is really interesting. And if a child spends time in childcare settings where he or she is near other children with colds, a child might catch even more colds. Like I remember the entirety of my childhood, either I, my brother, younger brother, or anyone in my life had the cold. So it was just always around. And these infections are most common during the fall and spring. And most of the infections are mild and no medication is needed. And antibiotics don't work for the common cold and any other infections caused by the viruses. And through the symptoms, you can see this little diagram right here, just kind of showing where they are.
So speaking of medicine, in 1953, a scientist named Winston Price, who worked at Johns Hopkins University, isolated the first rhinovirus and promptly named it the JH virus since he was working at Johns Hopkins University at the time. He isolated it from a group of nurses who got the common cold, and so he was able to isolate and observe that. So interestingly, at least I found pretty interesting, is he had other important work in terms of the transmission of Rickettsia rickettsii, um, or Rocky Mountain spotted fever. So he was able to distinguish which kind of tick, specifically which genus, actually caused the transmission of Rickettsia rickettsii, which uh, I'm probably going to butcher it, but Dermacentor was found by him to be the genus of tick that the main vectors of Rickettsia rickettsii rather than Haemaphysalis. Something, yeah, I believe that's it. So I found that pretty interesting because he also had work involving with that, and then he was the one who isolated the first rhinovirus.
And yeah, that's our pretty cool presentation on rhinovirus or the common cold.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good one.